dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays, man, I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them, let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas with a meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Every day in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas with a meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer.
Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. So it's Lyndon Arthur, tipped the scales at 176 pounds. He's 6'2" tall. And here is Lyndon King Arthur. Over half of his wins have come by way of knockout. Fights out of Manchester, United Kingdom. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiser.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, here is an Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Lyndon King Arthur. Fighting
a lot of trash talk. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice job getting that punch through. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Misses with the straight left. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he misses with that straight left. You'd like to see more jabs. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Started off Arthur in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got it. Here we go for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
And he just got caught with a big right. Nice hook there. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That punch landed. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Arthur in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. The bell rings and we start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Didn't land that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. He is down big time. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
counter shot. They got out of the way of that right hook. There's a counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And he misses with that straight left. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round.
Switch on.
Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt, it's always coming. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that.
Let's reset.
There's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And shoot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was off target. Straight right just misses. these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They exchange punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. Well, he is in big... There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice defense on that jab. Misses with the straight left. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Solid punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Arthur in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get...
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice counter shot. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. Let's see if they go to the body. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.